This is Eileen Smith. How
Hi.
are you?
Nice to meet you.
Everything I'm looking at is,
Permanent makeup.
wow, except what, a tiny little bit of lipstick?
A little bit of lipstick.
A little bit of lipstick. Okay. So what are the advantages of permanent makeup?
Well, you won't cry your eyeliner off at a
I
funeral.
hate when that happens.
Or a wedding.
Or a wedding.
Or a wedding. It's good for people who can no longer see to put their eye makeup on. And many times people have overplucked, so they may not have any eyebrows left. So whether you've had chemo or just aging, it's a good replacement for your eyebrows.
When you say permanent, is it really permanent? I mean, it'll last you forever?
It's a form of tattooing, so I would say it's pretty darn permanent. It can last anywhere from 2 to 7 years, and then you may have to have a small touch-up.
A little touch-up after
Yeah.
maybe 7 years. Okay, so let's start with your eyebrows are?
Yes,
They're
permanent makeup.
tattooed on, basically.
Actually, tattooed, there's another name for it. It's called intradermal pigmentation,
Interdermal
which means underneath the skin. So your tattoo goes underneath the skin. So I always recommend if you have hair like I do, I have a little blonde hair, you want to put just a little bit of powder over the top just to make it look three-dimensional. So your white hair, like myself, would be covered up.
Now, what if you get a certain color and you don't like it?
You can change
You
it.
can change it.
You can change it, and a lot of times people will have something done that actually has iron oxides in it. So you may see blue eyebrows or purple eyebrows, and that color can be changed and corrected.
It seems like it would be easier to make it darker than it would to make it lighter.
You can do actually both.
Really?
You actually can do both.
Wow. Okay, so what else besides the eyebrows?
Eyeliner.
Eyeliner.
A lip liner and full lip color.
Okay, one at a time. The
Okay, eyeliner.
liner. That seems like it would hurt.
We use topical anesthetic, and most of the time people say it tickles because you have your little machine, looks like a little pin, and it's kind of spinning through the eyelashes. So a lot of times people tell me it tickles and they have a hard time holding still. But I have a hold of you really strong.
They're not strapped down to the...
No, but most of the time people have no pain. The topical anesthetics we use today are much improved than they were even 10 years ago.
I have a little tattoo on my arm, and some people say tattoos hurt. I thoroughly enjoyed it being done. I mean, it was kind of...
That's a lot of bravado.
No, it wasn't bravado.
No, I'm saying some
enjoyed
people
it.
really like having
Oh.
the body tattoos as a whole different animal. This is more, cosmetic and superficial. It's not as deep. And the inks we use are all vegetable-based, so there's no iron oxides, so you're not going to get those blue and purple tones.
Okay. So now what about the lips?
So the lips, a good idea for your lips is to change the shape. Like myself, I don't have a top lip, so I've added fullness to the top. And color, I was pretty much blonde, fair, no eyelash color. So having the color to the lips, you look a little healthier. And again, you can wake up in the morning and not have to really deal with it. Just put a little lip gloss and away you go.
Now, looking at you, I would never say, oh, she's tattooed. It just looks like makeup.
Just looks natural.
Well, very natural, yeah.
And a lot of the times you see people who have eyebrows that look like they're stamped on. You do not have to have that look. You can have feathery hair strokes. You can have softer colors. It doesn't have to look like an ink stamp.
I'm just curious, what does this cost?
The prices run between $200 and $400.
For each particular thing?
Yes, for each particular thing.
Like
So
for your eyebrows?
Eyebrows would be $200. Eyeliner would be $350. Lips would be $400. So that'd be liner and full color.
Okay. Now, is that all done at one time? Or do you have to come back and do
You
it
could have
over?
it done all at one time. I had it all done at one time, and it was a little tiny invasive. I recommend maybe 2 procedures at a time. And, you can take a little Advil, you can ice up, so you're not going to have too much discomfort.
Are you puffy at all afterwards, or?
You can be. The older the skin, the more, puffiness you might have. So the younger you are, the faster you heal. But in most cases, I can send you out the door and you don't look like anything happened.
All right. You do this all at the Heritage.
At the Heritage. And I want to say that now that we are licensed by the Department of Health, which is a new licensing procedure, so our place of business is certified, as well as I am licensed by the health department.
Okay. And that's at Bullard and West, right?
Right. Northeast corner, Bullard and West.
Yeah. Do you have your own little cubicle there, or how's?
Yes, we all have private rooms. So
Private
I have
rooms.
a private room, so nobody will see you. You're not on display.
Yeah. Now, reading some of the information you gave me, you make sure everything you use is sterile, one-time use only.
Correct. No cross-contamination. We're gloved. We have barriers. And we want to keep you safe, and I want to keep my family safe. So I do everything I can to be correct in that.
Which is good. But how much of that is state regulation? How much of it is just common sense?
100% common sense and 100% state regulation. So I think that you should want to protect your client first of all, first and foremost.
Yeah. I know sometimes when I go in I love getting a mani-pedi. Yeah, I'm one of those guys that loves it. And I always wonder if the stuff they're using is new or if they're reusing it. Is it okay to ask?
I think it's okay to ask, and I think most establishments are on the up and up on their sanitation.
They better be, right?
Mm-hmm. They better be, yes.
Okay. So if folks want to learn more about what you do, how can they get a hold of you?
They can call me at 559-281-9111, and you can come in for a free consultation.
Free consultation. How did you start this? How did you start doing this?
About 10 years ago, where I worked, I was encouraged to go ahead and get licensed and go to school. And also, I have an instructor's license.
Where do you go to school for permanent makeup?
In Texas, at Arlington, at Premier Pigments, which is the product line that we use. So they're all vegetable based. Everything is pretty natural. I've never had anybody have allergic reaction. And after the procedure, we send you home with antibiotics. So you're going to be not only sterile, but you're going to be protected on your way home too.
How does that work with antibiotics? Isn't that a prescription?
No, it's topical.
Topical?
Topical.
Okay.
Just to kind of protect that open wound for a couple days.
Yeah. Like a tattoo is a little bit
They
sore
send you
when you
home
get
with
it.
they send you home with a gel, don't they?
Vaseline, I think, or something.
Okay.
This was a while back.
Obviously, I don't have any other tattoos. Just right here.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So if you're interested in permanent makeup, go see Eileen at the Heritage. Again, Bullard and West. And give your phone number one more time.
559-281-9111.
Okay. I wish I knew you when I was back in my old TV days when I had to put on makeup every day.
Thank you. Thank you very
I
much.
hated doing that at 2 in the morning. So. All right. And you are watching Let's Talk Business here on Central Valley Talk.